30,000 naira with this present situation of Nigeria, and someone that has like 5 or 3 kids, even 2 kids, how can they survive? And 30,000 naira. Do you know how much you are selling fuel now? Fuel is now, I think it's now 600 naira per liters.
Today, we honor the resilience and dedication of workers in Nigeria and shine the spotlight on the pressing issue of fair compensation as we explore some challenges of workers across the nation. April 18, 2019, President Muhammadu Buhari signed the 30,000 naira minimum wage into law. Presently, the Nigerian Labour Congress (NLC) and the Trade Union Congress (TUC) have said the current minimum wage of 30,000 naira can no longer cater for the well-being of an average Nigerian worker and have consistently urged the administration of President Bola Tinubu to start the process of revising the wage to reflect the current economic challenges. Here is how much Nigerians feel workers should earn as a minimum wage.
If the government can make it at least a minimum of 400,000 to 600,000 is okay. The cost of bag of rice is about 90,000 and the pint of garri is about 3,500. We have other things to do, take care of our family, our parents, our children's school fees and all that. So when you put all this together, you see that somebody earning even 200,000 or 300,000 is nothing to write about.
With this economy, 30,000 naira is too small. I think, let's say 300,000 would have been better because of this economic. Things are high, fuel, foodstuff, school fees and everything. I think government should do something about it.
With this present situation we are facing in this country, as you all know, that country is very hard. It's not smiling. At least an average workers should be earning at least 300,000. Yes, because by the time you calculate all these things, the transportation, the feeding allowance, for someone that have family, you have like 3 kids or 4 kids, we will know that it's not really easy. That 30,000 naira they are just paying them. It's just the tips. I don't even know how they are surviving, how they are coping in this present situation. At least an average government worker should be earning close to 300,000. Look at our politicians now. How much do you think they are earning in a month? How much? Are they better than all these average Nigerians workers? No, they are not better. So at least 300,000 naira.
With the situation of Nigeria now, we do. Well, if you are buy a bag of rice about 80 naira, 80,000. So at least with the inflation on the ground now, let's say around 450 to 500.
An average worker in Nigeria should be earning like 200,000 or 250,000.
Maybe like 200,000.
Okay, let's see house rent alone. To get at least 2-bedroom flat from today, we are talking about 1 million, 1.2 million per annum. Okay, a worker that earning 30,000 naira per month, how can he meet up with that huge amount? It's not possible.
In January, the federal government established a 37-member tripartite committee on national minimum wage, tasked with recommending a new wage floor for the nation. The journey towards a fair minimum wage has been marked by impassioned advocacy and divergent proposals. Initially, the NLC advocated for a minimum wage of 1 million naira, reflecting the urgency spurred by the country's escalating inflation rates. In contrast, the TUC proposed 447,000 naira per month, highlighting the complexities of finding a balance between economic sustainability and worker welfare. Amidst ongoing deliberations, the NLC has now boldly tabled a demand for a new minimum wage of 615,000 naira per month, citing the pressing economic realities and soaring cost of living in the country. Nigeria's labor unions assert that the government can meet this proposed increase. Yet, skepticism lingers among some Nigerians regarding the government's ability to fulfill these demands.
It makes sense if the government can pay, but Nigerian government will never pay NSC 615,000 naira. It's not realistic. They cannot have it in Nigeria with all these politicians we have now. They don't know about themselves. They can't pay workers huge amounts. It's not possible.
It's not actually realistic. We need to be sincere, but they deserve it. They deserve it now. But I don't really think our leaders in Nigeria can do that. But I think if they can take it steadily, maybe from 300,000 naira, sometimes they can just keep increasing it. But from 30,000 naira to 600,000 naira, I don't think what they are proposing is possible.
They can make promises and not fulfill it. This is our government. They make a lot of promises and they are not fulfilling it. So I'm not sure if that will work.
Labour leaders are concerned about some governors' failure to fully implement the existing wage structure set to expire in April, 5 years after the enactment of the Minimum Wage Act of 2019. The Act mandates periodic reviews every 5 years to align with evolving economic realities. According to TUC President Comrade Festus Usifo, some states have done well in paying wages like Borno, Oyo, Lagos, Kaduna, Rivers, Yobe, Bayelsa, Ebonyi, and the Federal Capital Territory, while others like Delta, Imo, and Benue haven't. On Monday, the 29th of April, the governor of Edo State, Godwin Obaseki, approved a new minimum wage of 70,000 naira for state civil servants, effective May 1, 2024. Beyond governments, some private organizations also treat workers poorly, raising concerns about fair treatment.
We are not, so even when I'm working, up till now, my boss have not increased my salary. Ever since the new president entered, that everything skyrockets. He has not increased my salary, so it's not. Both government, both private.
We are not treated fairly. We're not. A lot of people are suffering in this country now.
It depends on the organizations. There are some organizations that have the human feelings, while some are so adamant, they are too rigid, too disciplined, not having that feeling for human being. So what I would just advise them is that everybody should be fair in all their dealings.
As the dialogue continues, the nation stands at a crossroads, grappling with the imperative of ensuring fair compensation for its workforce amidst economic challenges. Reports suggest that President Bola Tinubu may announce the new minimum wage on May 1 in commemoration of the International Labour Day and backdate its implementation to April, though there are indications that this might not occur. Despite this uncertainty, workers labor in the hope that the value they bring is duly compensated. Do you think Nigerian workers are fairly compensated? Drop your comments below and do not forget to subscribe and follow us on all social media platforms at Guardian Nigeria. I am Fuluke Adirogba and this is the Guardian TV.